Hi guys, Terry here with Good Ingestions. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about health and longevity, making the whole food plant-based nutritarian way of eating easy and doable for you. Recently, a viewer commented, "I love your Mexican salad. I would love to see more salad recipes with their dressings." So today we're going to make one of my family's favorite salads. In fact, we had it 3 times this past week by request. It's a whole food, plant-based, SOS-free, nutritarian Caesar salad with crunchy croutons. This salad has all the flavor of a classic Caesar without the salt, oil, and dairy. What's your favorite salad? Put it in the comments section. I'd love to hear what it is. By the way, I'll put a link in the description box to the Mexican salad video. If you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos if you haven't already. Let's make the salad. So there are a couple of steps to making this salad, but it is well worth it. The first thing you want to do is preheat an oven or a toaster oven to 350 degrees. Now we're going to take 4 cloves of garlic, then we're going to wrap those in a piece of aluminum foil, and we're going to roast them for 20 minutes in the preheated oven. They're going to start to get really fragrant by the end of the roasting time. So while the garlic is roasting, we're going to make those crunchy croutons I told you about, the signature to any Caesar salad. For these croutons, I'm going to use Ezekiel Sprouted Grain Bread, 3 slices. Now I'm just going to cut the slices into cubes. Then we're going to toss the bread cubes into a bowl. And now we need to season them up. So here are my combined seasonings that I'll be using. Since I have 3 slices of bread, I'll be using 3/4 teaspoon of minced onion, oregano, basil, and garlic powder. I'll also be using 1½ teaspoons of Nutritional yeast and some fresh ground black pepper. In order to get the seasonings to adhere to the bread cubes, I need to get them just a little bit moist first. And for that, you can use Bragg's liquid aminos or coconut aminos. I have a small spray bottle dedicated just to liquid aminos, so I can spray it on these croutons or even on popcorn. So you want to give the breadcrumbs a few squirts, give them a toss, and then add your seasonings. Again, toss them. They smell good already. And then pour them out onto a foil-lined baking sheet. You'll want to spread those out into a single layer. And there's my roasted garlic timer. So it's time to take those out and put these in the toaster oven. But before I do that, I'm going to turn it down to 250 degrees. Those croutons will take about a half an hour at 250 degrees. But you want to check them and stir them about every 10 minutes. Now this roasted garlic that came out of the oven is pretty hot, so you want to open it up and let it cool down before you try to handle it. Now it's time to chop the lettuce, and for 3 people I'm using 3 heads of romaine. What I like to do is chop off just the very end, break it in half, and give it a nice bath in the bowl of my salad spinner. Then drain the romaine into the salad spinner colander, dump out the water, and give it a good spin until it's nice and dry. Now we can chop the dry romaine into bite-sized pieces. The chopped lettuce goes into a big bowl. And there's my timer for the croutons. I'll go check on them now. The croutons are drying out nicely, and back into the toaster oven they go for another 10 minutes. So now I want to get this chopped lettuce into the fridge so it's nice and chilled when it comes time to eat it. So these roasted garlic cloves have cooled down by now, and we just want to peel the skin off. Now they're nice and soft, and the roasting has mellowed their flavor. You may already know this, but garlic is its strongest when it's raw. So as you roast it or cook it, it gets milder. So now it's time to make the dressing. And for this, I'm going to use my Vitamix, but you can use any blender that you have. Now the roasted garlic is in there. We need 2/3 cup of unsweetened almond milk, 2/3 cup of raw, unsalted cashews. If you're using a high-powered blender, these can go in just like this. Otherwise, you might want to soak them or microwave them covered with water for about 40 seconds. Then be sure to drain them, and they should blend up just fine. In they go. Then we'll add 1½ tablespoons of Nutritional yeast. That's going to give it some of that good Parmesan flavor. A tablespoon plus a teaspoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice. 2 teaspoons of Dijon Mustard. A couple of cranks of fresh ground black pepper. I like a lot. So lastly, we're going to add some kelp. Caesar dressing typically uses anchovies. It's not really a fishy flavor that it adds. It's more like an umami, a rich, deep flavor. So the kelp kind of mimics that. And we're just going to use a 1/4 teaspoon. In case you're not familiar with kelp, it's a large leafy seaweed belonging to the brown algae family, and it's an excellent source of iodine. Now we want to blend that up. And that's all there is to it. Now we've got a delicious Caesar salad dressing that's salt-free, oil-free, and anchovy-free. Oh, time to check on our croutons. Well, they're crisping up very nicely and it smells amazing in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge to get some chill on it. Well, our croutons are finished crisping up. So now I'm just gonna put them in a bowl to cool them down for a little bit. Okay, it is time to toss this salad. Here's our cold lettuce, our delicious creamy Caesar dressing that I'm just gonna pour right on top. Now you want to toss it really well so the dressing coats each piece of lettuce. Okay, now that that's thoroughly tossed, it's time to add the crunchy croutons. And they really are crunchy. I'm telling you, this salad is one salad that will make you happy you went whole food plant-based nutritarian. Time to serve it up. And believe me, you'll have no trouble finishing a whole head of romaine with this delicious dressing and the crispy croutons on top. This salad is so yummy. I know you're going to love it. Give it a try. Your comments, ideas, and suggestions are always welcome. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell button so my videos come directly to you instead of you having to look for them. Share this video with others who are making their health a priority. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thanks to my subscribers. Be well. And remember, the road to health is paved with good ingestions and an awesome Caesar salad. See you next time.